Well, hello, my friends, and welcome to Live Inspired with John O'Leary, brought to you by our friends from IFPC. Is that all? Is that all? It's an innocent enough sounding question, unless it's being asked by your 9 year old after he opens up his final present Christmas morning. You see, the holidays can be a stressful time under the best of circumstances, but during the midst of COVID 19 and with recessionary winds and all the challenges that we're under, I think this holiday season, this Christmas season, will be in particularly stressful. So, back to that question, is that all? It comes on the heels of us getting our kids, they were 3, 5, 7, and 9, into their Christmas gear and over to their grandmother's house and then over to church for Christmas church service and then out to my mom and dad's where they saw additional cousins. They had a wonderful feast. They opened up a few additional presents. And then we raced from there. All the time with these little kids tethered with us, brought them back out to their other grandmother's house. We opened up a few more presents. We ate additional dessert. We sang some Christmas songs. And eventually we saw that these kids were absolutely exhausted. I got them out of the party, into their car seats, tethered them in, back into our house, into their beds. And that's when Beth, my wife, and I were able to partner with Santa Claus, begin wrapping some presents, laying them under the tree, stuffing the stockings, eating bites of carrots, putting them on a little plate next to the chimney, everything else that we do. Eventually going to bed around 3 in the morning, exhausted. To hear the sound of plitter platter down the hallway making their way to us before the sun was even cracking over the horizon, hearkening in Christmas morning. These little kids were up early. We raced downstairs. We tore open to those presents. We opened up our stockings. Jack opened up his last one, and that's when he asked the question, is that all? Is that all? There were a lot of ways that I wanted to react. Are you joking me after I got you dressed in that nice looking sweater yesterday? After we took your Christmas pictures and got you looking so beautiful, got you out to your grandparents' house and spent time with cousins and got ready for the holiday season and took you to church and made you breakfast already this morning. But that's not what I did. Instead, I took them over to my lap. I brought forward my other 3 little kids, and we had a conversation about what real joy is, about what real hope is, about what real peace is. And I shared with them that Christmas morning the real reason why we celebrate Christmas, in the O'Leary family. My friends, sometimes joy shows up not as a gift under a tree, but as the peace of looking out a window at a new fallen snow. Sometimes it shows up as a friend calling. Sometimes it shows up as recovery from an addiction or a dream that is still planted that it might allow you to get through a difficult 2020 and into 2021. Sometimes, though, it shows up as a child being born in a small, little, nondescript town in a little manger where no one even pays attention, no one even understands, and no one has any sense at all of what is really taking place. For us during this holiday season, that's what we celebrate. The birth of new hope, the birth of love and life and God in our presence, not 2,000 years ago, but even now, even today, and maybe even most importantly, specifically in the midst of this day that you and I are living in right now. So is that all? Yeah. It is, and it's more than enough. So, my friends, I want to thank you for being part of our journey at Live Inspired. I want to thank you for working through a difficult year with your colleagues, with your family, in your community, and for your family. And I want you to recognize that, yes, indeed, the foundation is firm. The headwind is real. But the best days, even still, remain in front of us. Is that all? Yes, it is. So, my friends, for this time and until next time, my name is John O'Leary. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Happy Holidays, and I wish you a journey toward 2021 that is filled with peace, hope, and love.